I look around, I can see him ready to go. Damien Barrett, newsbreaker extraordinaire. Extraordinary form last night on the footy show. Purple, welcome to the season.
Hello, Jim. I can't see this upset that a lot of people are talking about today either. I think Richmond are good things.
Just a nice glass half empty start there for Purple.
Just calling it as it is.
Just put a nice fire engine hose on the game. And
take the wind out of the whole night.
Just as we're trying to get some suspense going for the millions of Blues fans listening on the way in. The Chief, of course, four-time Premiership superstar, Hall of Fame legend, Jason Dunstall. Nice to see you, Chief.
Very excited to be back, Jim. It's always great when the real stuff starts. It's been a long off-season, let's be brutally honest.
Yes.
Wouldn't mind if it was a bit longer. But we are back. The real stuff is here, and we are ready to go. And what better than to have a look at these two teams tonight to kick things off.
Just explore what he's been up to in the off-season too, the Chief. It always fascinates me. And the Big Duke, of course, All-Australian superstar ruckman for the Western Bulldogs and dominating in the breakfast slot with the hot breakfast. Hello, Duke.
Hello, Jim. Really excited to be here as well. I love what this game is. It always throws up something interesting. But I'm not sure we do want to explore what Chief gets up in the off-season.
I think need to.
That is a well you don't want to go down.
I have no idea where you're going with that.
Just what you actually get up to, Chief, because you
very
really
very little
mysterious Nipsey, who basically says goodbye to us on grand final day. None of us lay our eyes on you again.
No communication at all.
You know I like to go away skiing, and I try to get that in, which I did do, and had a beautiful holiday with my brother.
That's a couple of weeks. That's
absolutely.
It. Couple of weeks out of 6 months.
I spent a bit of time plenty of time up in Queensland.
All right.
And then just float around and keep a low profile.
Do you?
Unlike your good self, who needs to be seen and needs to be swanning around like a preened turkey. I'm pretty happy just quiet downtime, Jim.
I just do the job I'm paid for, Chief. But the thing
no,
with
you don't.
is
you go over and above,
I just
my
look
friend.
at you. You look like you're comfortable to me, Chief. That'd be the best way I'd describe it.
Very
good.
Very.
So, what else?
Comfortable as we get older, Jim.
Oh, I know that. But up in the high rise, and what do we just?
What happens up there?
Why don't we drill down to what you're trying to get to, Jim?
Well, I just don't know what you're up to, Chief. I like to know.
You're trying to work out I've been flying up something, eh?
I don't know.
What is it, Jim? Get to the point because you're waffling on.
I wasn't going there. I was just interested to know.
No, you're not. You're being a sarcastic prick is what you're doing.
Now that you've opened that door, I'm interested, Chief. I'm interested in what you get up to because I find it fascinating.
At my age, Duke, happy just to be breathing every day.
Right. I think he holds back on us, Chief. I think he's got a lot more going on than he's revealing at the moment, but we'll get to that, I reckon.
Do you speak to anyone you work with, Chief, during the winter months, over the summer months at all?
Well, but you speak to people you work with every day. The idea when you're not working with them is to go and catch up with your friends and family and other acquaintances and catch up with people that you don't talk to.
But it might be a text or a phone call.
Like the rest of us do keep up with each other.
I hear what you're saying, but most of the
have
people
a few beers,
a few
dinners.
So you kind of, you got to weigh that up as well.
Just Chief, you and I especially go back a long way, 20 years. So I just would have thought it might be, Jim, how's everything?
It's a fair call, Jim. How many times do you ring me?
Lots.
Not a once.
Very supportive with the Renegades.
Not a once.
Until we didn't go as well, and then I dropped off.
All he did was send text going, what is going on there, Chief? Get something happening, will you?
I was on board early, Duke. And
that took up a bit of the off-season.
Yes.
And that was very we had a good
start.
Season off-field, but a poor season on-field, unfortunately. But we'll get him next time.
Actually, Chief, what you and I did speak at one stage, and you did ask how Jim was. I do recall your concerns there. Yep. So he did ask about how you were.
But didn't direct it myself.
It's funny all these people that say, any danger of calling?
Yep.
Well, my phone's not broken either, so it actually receives calls, Jim.
But, Chief, there's you don't have a message bank.
Everyone doesn't have to. Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone doesn't have to come to Jim. Jim can actually come to someone.
Most people come to me. I gave up, Chief, ringing you because there was no message, so I could never leave you a message.
There is message.
There's a message bank now, is there?
Right, that's nice.
That's a start.
Duke, working hard since the end of January. I caught up with you, and we actually just missed each other in San Francisco, but you go do it. The only man I know to do breakfast radio from Portsea, and then San Francisco. I understand Rio later on in the year.
We'll try and keep that to ourselves, Jim, if we could. Hey, what a great trip that was. Getting over there and seeing the Super Bowl this year, Chief and Damo, one of the great things to do for you. And you know what? It's very accessible these days. It was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Australians over there. And you get there, the game didn't get a great rap. I love the game. I love what it was.
You're 12 months too late for one of the best games of all time in terms of Super Bowl, because quite often they're fizzes.
Can happen.
Yep.
And Damo, yourself?
Well, you've seen a bit of me, Jim.
I have, and I like it. Actually, Damo the other night, Duke, went out with a few of the boys. Because a lot of people, I tell a lot of people this fact. And
people don't believe this, do they?
When it comes to spending time at the bar, I've come across... Adam Gilchrist might be the only one that I put in Damo's category of being able to stay till the very end and be in as good a nick at the end as he was at the start. Unlike myself, who's most often a dribbling mess and they've gone, long gone. Damo's got this incredible capacity. Anyway, out the other night with a few of the boys and the great Wayne Carey, one of them, and I saw the duck recently and he turned around and he said exactly that. He said, I never believed you when you told me about Damo. And the other night he dusted us all off, he reckons.
Ooh, that's high praise from the king.
Did you get the invite to those drinks, Stu?
Did not get a look in on that one.
We don't
no
like
wonder
you.
why we don't talk to him.
We don't like you, Chief. That's the thing with that.
You just spent 10 minutes grilling me saying, why didn't I call?
No, that was a specific dinner. I wasn't at it myself. I had to leave.
Although, Jim, you did leave early that night too.
I did. I had to leave.
You brushed us.
Why'd you have to leave, Jim?
I had a dinner to attend, so I couldn't have dinner there. I had a dinner somewhere
Private
else.
dinner.
Is that okay?
He rolled up for one.
Private dinner date.
I was there for 3 or 4 beers, Chief.
Private
and
dinner day,
it.
Jim?
No, just a corporate dinner. It was actually, Chief.
No, it was
I
not.
don't think it was corporate.
You couldn't lie straight in there.
It wasn't corporate.
Variety,
It
Chief.
was not
I was
corporate at
there,
all.
and then I had to leave.
Okay. Was he heading to a
maybe a
corporate
corporate date?
It was a corporate dinner, Chief, that I had to attend in the
lie,
city
Jim.
square.
Jim, you lie.
I'm looking you in the eye, Chief.
You can't lie without starting to give yourself away. You smile and everyone knows you're lying.
And Duke, the hot breakfast flying. What about the first survey?
Yes, we don't like to talk about it, Jim, apart from the fact we are miles in front and dominating.
Very good. And we need to just pause and say to Gaz, if he's listening, I don't know whether he will be, but our best to him.
Yep,
as
absolutely.
he continues to work through what he's going through. It's a very serious affliction, and we know he's doing it tough. So if he is listening to Triple M Footy on behalf of everyone, and there are millions that listen to us, they'll all have great thoughts that he's on track and going well.
Well said.
Yep. We'll just look after the back row until he's ready to come back.
Well, and therefore you need to lift, Chief, because you've been
I
shit
don't
out.
need to lift, in fact.
You've been poxy for the last sort of 5 years. You've allowed Gaz to dominate, and you've sat there doing bugger all.
In fact, you're completely off the mark, Jim, because I am top billing.
So now, well, you are now, Chief, so you're going to have to bring your real good stuff.
No, I'm actually going to just taper back a little.
Are you?
Give a little bit more space for you and Duke to sort of pull your weight.
Dust off some of your top shelf stuff, Chief.
None of this sort of happy chief. None of this happy chief routine.
Exactly.
It's time for you to open
I
up.
had a great off-season. I'm very happy.
No, you're not, mate.
Good.
As a
That
rule, you're
stops
not.
now.
Yeah,
No,
it's
No
time
one
for you
likes
to load
happy
up.
chief.
Yes, they
Chief?
do.
No, we don't.
Happy Chief's awesome.
You don't even, you don't even like happy chief. Let's be honest with you.
I had a blue with him the other day.
Did you? Ship off not far away, Chief. You ready?
Are you ready, Jim?
I cannot be in there. I was in every single one last year, Chief.
Think about what you've done, Jim.
That's the lowest hanging fruit.
Sometimes the easy fruit's the good one.
I'm without question, Chief. You can't be coming. I've had an impeccable 6 months.